still get complaints. Like, I don't know if I can do much more.
Marsau, are you fearful that this won't be figured out before it's too late? Is that one of your fears? I want to bring Martell in. So, Tisha, just hold on for a second. One thing I will say about Martell, that I just want to say this. You have said that not break up. What advice would you give Tisha and Marsau?
You know, Marsau made that very clear from the beginning. You got the kids. I'm going to be out here, getting the money.
He said,
and I feel that Tisha, she's a great mom. And I feel there's nothing wrong with, I ain't going to say losing yourself in your marriage or losing yourself as a parent,
but she's growing. She wants to grow. And none of them ladies up there had Tisha back. That's what I did not like. Now, y'all might say I'm taking up for Tisha. But those women on that stage, none of them had her back. She's growing in life. She's not that same little girl that Marsau married. And this stay-at-home mom confused me. Because I remember the conversation she had with her cousin Kiki, may she rest in peace, that Kiki had to babysit for her. And then Kiki's, she doubled down on it when she got mad and said Marsau wouldn't even babysit his own kids. He was out there in the street while Tisha was working. So, miss me with the stay at home. And then, y'all, I don't like to do these people like that, but all right, let me just leave it alone. But Tisha, if I were you, if that's what you want to do, I would do it. Because what if your husband died on you tomorrow? What if he did? You gotta get out here and go to work and start from scratch. Y'all, when I got,
if you can buy 10 acres and carve a 15,000 square foot house to the side of a mountain and still get complaints, like, I don't know if I can do much more.
Marsau, are you fearful that this won't be figured out before it's too late? Is that one of your fears? I want to bring Martell in. So, Tisha, just hold on for a second. One thing I will say about Martell that I'll just...
So I'm taking this from Love and Marriage Huntsville T3 post from Facebook. Now, Miss Gladys say they all just gaslighted her. Wake up, sister. None of them is your friend, because all of them is telling you that what you desire don't matter. You want to go to work, go to work. People are working from their homes these days. Go in the kitchen, put your little laptop in that kitchen or in your bedroom, close that door, make that your office, girl. Plenty of people is successful from their homes, Okay, lovely. All the Oscar goes to Marsau. Marsau trying to get sympathy on people. Marsau, so your wife can't tell you when you keep messing up deals, and you mess up and then you quit. Then you don't want Tisha to say nothing to you. She can't voice her opinion. Because you messed up a lot of money, Marsau. You messed up a lot of projects. But you don't want your wife to say nothing to you, Tisha. Oh my God, Tisha, you're going to have to say, wake up, sister, wake up. Because everybody on that stage, I did not like that, you guys. I'm going to let y'all know that. Y'all may not like me saying that because some of y'all don't like Tisha. But I'm telling y'all, I am a mother and a woman first. And if she feel like she want to go to work, girl. He'll be all right. I'm going to tell you, like I said, I told mine, we're going to compromise. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm going to work. And through the week, I'm home. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday it was. And he was pissed, but he got over it. Because Tina say Tisha's husband don't want her to be independent. That's it, Tisha. Tisha growing up on this man. She's not that same little girl he married. She wants to be independent because it may lead her to either find out the truth about him outside of her. Yeah, somebody else has said it. My son wants you to stay in the house, teacher. Don't be in the street because you may hear something about me, teacher. If you in the street, you're gonna hear stuff. But be on the serious side, you guys. I just felt like those ladies should have had her back. If she wants to, like even Kim, she worked outside the home. You got all those ladies up there work outside the home, and Tisha. That's just a storyline as far as I'm concerned because you've had to work, babe. We know you've had to work, so you can come off that storyline. But I like the fact that you trying to find yourself, you trying to grow up, and you trying to be independent. I'm wrong, girl. Let me tell you something. Let me start all over. Katina said, Tisha's husband don't want her to be independent because it may lead her to either find out the truth about him outside of her, or he feels she may start doing what he's doing outside of their marriage. Oh, Lord, Tisha, I'm going to give you some advice. Those are not your friends on that stage because women, we need to encourage each other. You can do it, Tisha. You can do it. If you want to work, get out here and work and make money for yourself. Be the boss that you want to be. And I think you trying to keep yourself limited and lower to please your husband. But if a man loves you, he gonna tell you, go, fly your wings, fly your wings. Your children are old enough for you to be at the house to fly your wings. And that's my advice.
Our kids. I mean, I understand that, but the problem is that I still want to do something else outside the household. Like, I just don't want to be in a household with the kids all day, every day. This is what I said in the beginning, sweetie. Like, at the end of the day, we're not coming off the deal. We made a deal. So, but what I'm trying to say is that it's been decided long time ago. Play a role, baby. So, what's the point of spending all the money and doing all the background?
Yeah, I always said play the role. That's what they doing on TV. That's what they doing.
I'm getting a license if I'm not going to use them. To me, it was for fun. Okay. Okay. I'm done with the conversation.
I'm with the other girls now. Marsau, you sit up there and laughed at teacher. I thought it was just a joke when you went to school to get your license going back and forth to school. It's just a joke. But I'm going to tell you, did Tisha laugh at you when you lost that $7.6 million deal? Look at you. You couldn't deliver. Every time I walked out there, months after months after months, that's all you saw, Marsau, was them damn tractor sitting up there and you didn't know what the damn hell to do. Yeah. She could have laughed at you with the Zen Garden case. Oh, no, that was so much spectacular. What about Miss Joy? What about, oh, it's so much. What about that mom pop shop on Jordan Lane? You ought to be ashamed of yourself if that's completed. Oh, my God, y'all. Did y'all see that? No, the joke's on you. And Tisha, let me tell you something. He needs you. You don't need him. Because when y'all sat down at that table, I thought I put that up front before. All the women's names was on those loans and credit. He needs you. He have always needed you, Tisha. You have always been the backbone. It's always been you. But you put him up front and he can't deliver, Tisha. Do you know one thing about Montel? I can tell Montel had a lot of sense. He knew he couldn't deliver, so he put his wife up front, right? He put his wife up front and hid behind her with all that glory like he was this big man. Now Marsau complaining himself, say he's Jesus. Now if you Jesus, work some miracles and finish some, just finish something, a doghouse or something, y'all. Y'all seen them little doghouse. Finish a doghouse for me, because I'm telling you, if you, Jesus, you can make all kinds of miracles. Get finished with one assignment. Get finished with black. Get finished with that thing on Jordan Lane. That is a shame. Now, if that's the best you could do, that look like somebody took, y'all know them pudding that these kids play with, and they stack little stuff together when they trying to make designs. That's what that look like. Got the nerve to tell his wife that he thought it was just for fun, that she's trying to go out and work and help bring in income for the family, and you don't want her to outshine you. She already outshine you. And maybe you need to let her control, let her do the big. You never gave her a chance, Marsau. You never gave Tisha a chance. Tisha, you need to just take control. That's all. Because, honey, if I had a man like that was blowing everything, and I know he didn't know how to build, I would tell him about himself. You in the wrong lane. Master, you in the wrong lane because you can't build. You need to go back to school. I'm going to tell y'all something. My brother, they got a company called Stanley around there. That is what everybody used, right? But what Stanley did was use those guys in the neighborhood. Like my brother built for Stanley, all over for Stanley. I was talking to him last night, and he don't know, he don't watch Love and Mary Chanceville, but he said all my soul gotta do is hire some of the people in the hood. You got so many skillful men in the hood. You get the contract because you got all the credentials and they got the skills. And then, for myself, you don't want to do right because we read that transcript out of Zen Guard. Zen Guard, you had hired some people and then you quit paying them. So they quit coming to work. All right. Is this a joke or what, y'all? Anyway, before I got to explain this picture, this is all I used to see when I used to drive up in there. That's it. That's it. Months after, 6 months go by, 7 months go by, it still looked like that. Only thing you saw was a bigger flag. Flag got bigger on, the Scholt flag got bigger. And then they added that little Gino man, whatever his name, the one that thought I was a cop. Anyway, I sure would like to see that conversation. What kind of conversation you had with your husband when he blew that $7.6 million? But Marsau, we see her supporting you. She have always supported you. We see her coming up there on that construction site where you want her to pretend like you were a builder. She was supporting you then. She said she was bringing you lunch too up there.
Where this is hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I am still live, Huntsville, Madison area. I am in Madison, Alabama right now. That's where Zen Garden is located. There is where that famous hotel, where they always pose for 2 or 3 seasons. They posing with the hard hats on, taking pictures. Nobody never see them work. Taking pictures out there at that motel, Fairfield Marriott, and just in that parking lot is that other lady that she claimed that Marsau didn't do right by her. But anyway, you guys, Marsau and Tisha look so sad. I mean, they are struggling in their marriage, and it's as though he don't want to be there, you guys. He's so, let him go. I mean, sometimes you just gotta let go. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been there, done that. I was not married to this guy, but we were dating. And
so season after season, you guys gonna show us that storyline where y'all up there at the motel every time, or at least once a month. We see y'all at that motel with these hard hats on. Now, what happened? Did y'all think we weren't gonna notice? Just could drop the subject now and go somewhere else? What happened to the hotel? Did you build it or what? Do I have to finish the storyline for you? What happened? Y'all, they think we stupid. They just play in our face year after year after year. They had this storyline. They up there like Scholt building this motel. They standing up there with the hard hat up. Now we don't hear nothing else. All of a sudden it just dropped. It just dropped us, and nobody don't know what happened. Nobody don't know anything about the storyline. If you're gonna start a storyline, at least make it be believable. Just drop the storyline, y'all, and we ain't supposed to notice.
See that building behind me? That is called a Hotel Marriott, right? Yeah, y'all see that? Fairfield by Marriott. This is where Marsau and them stand in the parking lot and take pictures with their hard hats on, posing like as if they were building this motel. But anyway, y'all, I'm signing out. I will book my family here for a family reunion. It's pretty nice looking. And Marsau, quit telling people that you build this hotel. Scopes did not build this hotel. Y'all was down here. I did, and in their honor now, y'all, they were here. They had a trailer here. They had a flag down here said Scopes, like as if they had conquered the land, you guys. Empty land. This was empty. With nothing but dirt and tractors out here. Scopes sign out here and Scopes trailer out here. But nothing went moving. Not one Marsau couldn't deliver, so they hired somebody else. Marsau, how you mess up a $7.6 million deal? That would have been a great storyline for you to teach from what not to do. Okay, y'all, can y'all see that building behind me? That is called the
So Marsau posted, you guys. Marsau is comparing himself to Jesus. Can y'all believe that? This man comparing himself to Jesus. Marsau said, is it so bad then to be misunderstood? Pythagoras was misunderstood. Oh Lord, Socrates, the big thinker. That's why he always saying he's smart, y'all. If y'all ever listen to him, that's the first thing he tell his wife. Well, I am a smart man. I'm a smart man. All right, and yet this Jesus, Marsau compared himself to Jesus. Even Jesus was understood, and Luther, what Luther, Martin Luther, or the demon Luther. Kepler, I don't know who this is, Copernicus and Galileo and Newton, all and every pure and wise spirit that ever took flesh. To be great is to be misunderstood. So you like Jesus, huh? Where all my Christian at? How do y'all like Marsau comparing himself to Jesus? No wonder Tisha, he always looking down on Tisha because he think he her God. Ralph Waldo Emerson's self-reliance. Sometimes I gotta remember y'all. Y'all ain't never even saw the name Marsau before. Keep going, saw. Oh my God, Marsau. All right, Mr. Baby Jesus. Fans are speaking out. I'm in Huntsville Live. Sis, you got anything you want to say?
I watch my videos.
All right. She's on TikTok. What's the name of yours?
Black Queen.
Black Queen is my sister video. Anyway.
Look me up.
She said, look her up. I'm coming to you live from Huntsville, Alabama. I'm visiting my little baby sister. That's the baby of the family, y'all. I gotta come look out for her. Liars say, good for Destiny. Her and Tisha built a friendship on quicksand. Yes, for the sake of making Mel the villain. They bonded over hatred. So good. She's saying so good because I guess karma come back to hit Destiny. Yes. You know what? What Leia, Lachelle or something like that, Leia. You're right. They built their friendship on quicksand. But you know what I think she's mad because she didn't expect for Destiny to come in and outshine her. She wants to be the star of the show so bad to finally, Melody, they done succeeded. Melody left, but she can she brought her on the show to bond with her for the sake of making Mel the villain, y'all. Yes, I love that. Anyway, let's see what Hickman said. Didn't Destiny turn on Mel the same way? Just asking for a free. Yes, Hickman, you're so right. Miss Hickman, honey, she turned on Destiny the same way. I mean, she turned on the same way on Mel the same way. You heard what she said. She said she did not want to lose another friend. And when she's saying that she don't want to lose another friend, that means that I believe she was talking about Melody. She's thinking about how she messed up with Melody. Bye, sis. I'll see you later. Latrina Hicko say her real friends need to have a talk with her. You don't have to be mean to be that girl. You are a mean girl, Tisha. You and your sister-in-law, y'all are mean girls. Yeah, the fans are talking. But guess what, you guys? I got live photos. Went live, went down there, and visit the county jail, the detention, or whatever. You guys so used to Madison County Courthouse. I took y'all down there to the detention center where everybody be parked at for they warrant, waiting to go to jail. That's Let's let's ride.
That's right, y'all.
Let's ride.
Going ahead.
What your name is? What your name is?
Hey.
That's it. Flow with my sister. Hey, hey. Come, sis. Let's ride. Let's ride. This is your Black History Spotlight. I thought about Gary Morgan when I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville when they were in Gunnersville. They were going through these cages, right? They went through a big, gigantic cage, and it reminded me of Gary Morgan. He saved countless of lives. He was turned down over and over and over for that gas mask invention, you guys. But not only that, let's just read this. Gary Augusta Morgan, right? March the 4th, 1877. And July the 27th, 1963. Man, he just died recently. He was an American inventor. He was a businessman and community leader. In fact, they say that he was a wealthy black man, you guys. His most notable invention were a protected smoke hood that he notably used in a 1916 tunnel construction disaster in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, you guys, that a lot of people were unalive and the cage was collapsing or explosion was going, and they were saying that the smoke was the one that was the leading them, you guys. But anyway, he's notable use in a 1966 construction disaster. Man, he could have, a whole lot of people could have been alive, but they kept on turning the brothers down because it gets color. But in 1916, his disaster rescued a type of 3. Oh yeah, I forgot. We did the tunnel construction. Now they're gonna get into the traffic light. But that tunnel construction, when that it was an explosion in Cleveland, Ohio. And eventually, they kept on turning him down, and he learned about that explosion. He went down there and put that suit on and bought all those people out alive in that tunnel, y'all. But anyway, now let's just talk about the traffic light. He did the traffic light and the stop sign as well, right? A type of three-way traffic light invented in 1923. And then he also did a hair straightening cream. We always know about the other lady. I forgot her name. How could I forget her name? The lady with the hair products and other hair care products. I did not know he did hair care products, y'all. Madam, what's her name, y'all? That the lady, the black lady with the hair. That's what I remember her. But I did not know that Dr. Morrison created hair straightener too. Morgan could create a successful company, G.A. Morgan Hair Refining Company. So, y'all, look at this, y'all, based on his hair product invention. So we had hair. We were the inventing of a hair product. How do we get into the Asian hands, y'all? Madam C.J. Walker and Mr. Gary, y'all, they invented it, but what? All of a sudden, all of the money go to the Asian. They said 99% of the hair company come from black women, you guys. We're spending trillions of dollars every year with these Asian community. Well, all of them, all these immigrants, and they treat us like shit. But anyway, y'all, Morgan created a successful company called G.A. Morgan Hair Refining Company based on his product invention. He was involved in Black American civic and political advancement, especially in and around Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to Dr. Morgan for his invention. We got to take the hair back, y'all. Take the hair out, straighten it, the hair product. That we should be rich off of hair, because our ancestors, the one did the thing with the hair and the nail too. First person I seen with them long nails was Flojo. Y'all remember her? Some people may not remember her, but Flojo always looked beautiful. She always had those long, fancy nails on. Anyway, you guys, we got to take it back. But they're saying that the business, they've been boycotting a lot of Asian stores. And most of those Asian, they do hair product. That's how they get rich off of us. Shout out to Gary Augusta Morgan Sr., y'all.